Alright, time for the whole thing with the Paldean fairy tale about the four treasures. We already got one of them, and I also already unlocked another one of those treasures, but apparently I still need to do one last thing. Time for the examinations, which I actually do need these. So I'm gonna do, I have to do this one, so this is area 0. How many? That's 805 years. In the Paldean treasure, we have vessels, a folding fan instead of beads on a cell table. It's a folding fan because that's not exactly correct. Another here, which is the folding fan. Let's to Heath. That one was invented 10 years ago. Yeah, 5 exams, okay. So I think now, yeah, there she is, there she is. Now she has something needless to say. Alright, the time has come. The cursed treasure is the 4 Pokémon of Rune. They exist! And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places, in an interview piece, with a carpenter no less. The Pokémon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal these treasures of runes in shrine. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon and 8 stakes driven into the ground. In the areas surrounding each shrine keep the power of rune at bay. Which I already have found at least one of those. In other words, if all of the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it will release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from confines on the tiny little shrines dark? Yes. Because nowadays, no Pokemon deserves to be locked up. Kind saucy. You're proving truly useful. According to a descendant of the Pokemon wheels of this story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will log the locations of these shrines on your map. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out of my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. You can think of a part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of runes are still treasures after all. I hope you will investigate these shrines if you are too inclined at all to do so. So now if we check the map, here are the shrines, but we still need to find every single one of those things. But I think he's now the Ice Strength Shrine, but the stakes are still a mystery to us. I think they're also a little located now. So there's the Ground Blight Shrine, and we already got one of them, so... I find any of them, so you want to select at least one of them. You caught Chiyu, the Beads of Runes? Oh, how interesting! I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Beads like these were thought to be sacred and thus were worn during religious rituals. I believe they were most often worn as a single bead on the neck like a pendant, but it seems Chiyu has 4 of them. Were the beads worn in pairs, like on the ears and the wrists, or were the rituals perhaps performed by 4 people? What on earth could have caused beads such as these originally use the water of disaster to become the bringers of disaster themselves? This mystery goes deeper. My thirst of knowledge is slowly being quenched. Seeing part of history of Isles fills me with joy. I thank you, dog. Please come back when you report to me if you find any more of the treasures of your ruins. I actually already have removed one of those other stakes, set of stakes as well. And I actually want to have the... So let's see, where is the Grass Withers? You can actually just simply fly there. Interesting. I think if you actually go to them and actually just like touch the thing, I think the stakes will be actually marked, but I don't actually know. So I can just simply fly to the shrines myself, just look instantaneously. Well, So I can just simply fly to the village shrines? My god. Do I actually have enough Pokeballs for this? So yeah, I already have done the purple one already, as you can see. So let me check the Pokeballs section. I have 57 Pokeballs, that's good. Only thing that's wrong of me is not having Sparky in front. So let's save. Let's turn now the save off. Save for that. And simply save. Let's see what kind of Pokemon we encounter from this. If I'm not mistaken, these are the tablets of Ruin, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, here we go. A faint sound is coming from within the shrine. Will you touch the shrine? Scarlet! This is Wu Qian. Wu Qian is a grass and dark type Pokemon with the tablets of runes for its ability. I actually forgot what actually it can be. What that does. That's attack. That's attack. With the moves Giga Drain, Ruination, Foul Play, and Power Whip. If you want to know how Wu Qian is as a Pokemon, it's a wall. It's a wall, a special wall. It's meant to take a lot of hits. Grass Dark is not exactly the best type for that because it's important things against Bug. So unfortunately, I don't think I can exactly call it a pretty good type for Wu Qian. If we use a crit, give me a critical hit. My God, I gotta rely on that really high special defense of his. But of course, like with all of those treasures, it comes with Ruination for its signature move. I actually want to know what the story is between these legendary Pokemon. Apparently, since you actually have to go through the things yourself in order to get them, go through the history classes in order to get these marked up. Apparently, just call it simply. These were items that were they will pass down countless times, in fact. A bit too much, apparently. And apparently they eventually came into contact with a king. I think Wu Qian. Let me see. Yeah, the grudge of a person punished for writing the king's evil deeds upon wooden tablets has clad itself in dead leaves to become a Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what the thing is. The king's evil deeds, as in it just showered a freaking merchant with gold just to purchase all these items, which causes those items to become alive, and that brings disaster to the entire Paldea region. And these Pokemon rampaged. Pretty pitiful for that. So that's Wu Qian. On to the next one. So I'm thinking sure, let's see, I already done, so I'm pretty sure now they get marked off. So yep. And I think the Fire Blaze one is actually also, yeah, here's the Fire Scourge, but we already got that one. So here's the Ground Blight Shrine, so it would be all in the North Paldea. Oh, I've not been there. Actually, I've not been there, so it says you can actually fly there, but you cannot. because I always been there. So I actually need to. If I first need to like see them for itself and then check it for myself. Okay. We also, of course, will be interacting with our little friends. Did I put on destination? I put on destination on on that thing's. I believe the Pokemon's name is Ting Lu. I believe it's called. So I just actually have to go through this entire place to find those things and simply grant. God dang it! Dang it, Tatsugiri! I love the name though, Tatsugiri. Maybe a little difficult to find all of them, but it's a challenge. But of course, you do need to find those legendary Pokemon for yourself. It is not exactly meant to be an easy one. The only one actually like easiest one is actually the mascot legendary, and you actually do get one for free and one pretty. So I think like if I interact with, I get the Pokemon. Yep, there's the thing. So yeah, there's already one piece of it. So yeah, there's like 2 of each of those things. You can see for yourself. Faint writing, carved in the shrine. Herein lies the ruinous vessel. Yeah. The ruinous vessel. So I actually have to go through the entirety of West Province. I actually don't know where one of them actually. I read in a second. There's one of them near Asado Desert. Yeah, I actually went here and there was one right there. I actually remember. So you have to search for the green stakes for this one. So I will pull one out and then I will go cut ahead when I find all of those green stakes. And then I have to do with the Ice Blight one. I prefer indoors. I remember that this is one of the areas because I remember me whoa, found a mass out of a Noibat. Too bad I always found myself a shiny Noibat for myself. And there's a Gimmighoul. So apparently they keep respawning as well, so that's interesting. That Golden Blight there, that's a Garchomp, by the way. So here is the stake. So let me go ahead when I find all of those stakes. I only got now 2 of them, so I'm already no, this is my 3rd one, I believe. So yeah, game moment when I find all of them things. So let me just have that Garchomp actually make a nice little transition. I actually have no idea what this thing is gonna be. This one is not exactly easy to spot. Really just on the edge like this. Why did they put it like here? Missing only one. I'm missing only one. That one is located right here. If I get myself that one, I can go after the next legendary Pokemon called Ting Lu, apparently. It's a pretty. I love the Chinese sounding names. I love that actually. It's super cool in my opinion. I love that because we have not only Tatsugiri, but of course we have also that. Excited. And then we can go after my favorite of the 4 treasures of ruin. Which is awesome in my opinion. One of my favorites. Not my absolute favorite because that title belongs entirely to the legendary Pokemon Chi-Yu. That's only to Chi-Yu. But I will say this one is my 2nd favorite, but not this one right now. I think after pulling this one, this should cause me to hear the cry. Insert. A mysterious cry from the shrine. Yeah, that's apparently the sign when you actually do indeed did what you're supposed to be doing. So now we're going to the ground. I noticed that. I just noticed that. Okay, ground blight. That's not good. Great, ground blight. That's nice. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. I guess I have no choice. If I actually want to like survive against this thing, I guess I have no choice but to rely on our new friends. Where are you? There you go, Wu Qian. So let's put this one instead of you. But you're right there. And put Wu Qian right up front. Right. So, let's save. I have to use the forward store on you. There we go, buddy. And there he is. Oh! Ting Lu. With the Vessel of Ruin. Is, of course, a ground dark type with Vessel of Ruin for its ability. With Stomping Tantrum, Ruination, Throat Chop, and Rock Slides. If you want to know how Ting Lu is as a Pokemon, it's defensive wall, but can also do physical damage, and it has a crap ton of HP. However, it's pretty slow. Oh, you actually do see on Wu Qian that one of its that one of those tablets are indeed do they need to have a marking. That's nice. I love this music so much. And like all the others, like I don't want to sound like a broken rather, its signature move is of course good old Ruination. Thank you, Wu Qian. You did a great great thing here. Vessel of Ruin costs a special attack to be lowered. Which is an interesting thing to do since its special defense is base 80. And that's Ting Lu. The fear poured into an ancient ritual vessel has clad itself in rocks and dirt to become a Pokemon. So yeah, actually that's indeed the thing. All of these Pokemon are made of natural materials given form. It makes sense why why Wo Qian is made of leaves, and we have this one made of rocks and dirt. And of course, Chiyu is made of fire, in the shape of a fish. All right, we only missed one more, and that is none other than Qian Pao. So give me a moment. Okay, apparently we and Xiao, one of the cave entrance is actually like looking in the cave, and apparently this one is a little difficult to find. Apparently you need to find yourself. Yeah, there it is. And we'll go through this area because I have bookmarked it like right here, and simply go to this area right there. So then simply go down here, and then simply go here. And that's where one of those stakes are located. Apparently. Yeah, right there. This village is right on your main path. How stupid. I'm not done yet, however. Jian Pao, really? People hate you, really? Here, apparently, next. And I think that should be my last one, so if I fly all the way down here, this watchtower, then go straight towards the west, I should be encountering that very last stake which I need. So simply take this side right there. Apparently it's overlooking someplace, so I just simply have to go right there. Don't slip and slide, my friends. Just find me that one last stake, which I need for encountering good old little Jian Pao. I love the name, however. Once again, there it is, 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 there it is. There's the friends. Give me my steak. I love the actual realistic cry of what did that sound like. Okay, let's remove the thing. Remove destination. And simply fly towards the Ice Ren Shrine. Towards the Sword of Ruin. Now I'm gonna say right now, this may be one of the coolest looking legendary Pokemon out there. So design-wise, this thing looks super cool, especially considering it's an Ice type. So what Pokemon are we fighting it? Jian Pao weakens defense. This is so cool. Jian Pao, Ice Dark type. Oh god damn. With Sword of Ruin for its ability with the move Icicle, Crash, Ruination, Sucker Punch, and Sacred Sword. You wanna know how Jian Pao is as a Pokemon? It's a fast physical attacker. And yeah, he's also one of the few Pokemon that can learn the rare move Sacred Sword. Considering it has a sword as teeth. Makes sense. I want this one's actually. I'm actually going to be hunting down this Pokemon, not specifically for any other reason. For specific, I want that Terra type of his to be Ice. And this is my last legendary Pokemon I have to show here in my Scarlet version. This looks so cool. This looks so cool. I also love that it actually does like this pose. Sucker Punch. Oh, Jian Pao gives me more of a fight than Chi-Yu and the other ones. Yes! Jian Pao was caught. Jian Pao, the Ruinous Pokemon. Dog and Ice? This Pokemon can control 100 tons of fallen snow. It plays around instantly by leaping in and out of avalanches it has caused. So let me check GN powers. Don't be game moment. I guess I can use this moment to actually let you listen to this music while we're actually here. Take a listen. To the boss music of Chiyu, Aoqian, Ting-Lu, and this little guy. Still dark. Give me a moment. Knew it was a 50-50 shot. I just suck. And that's all for them. Show and do miss to the professor, and then we're done. Took me 5 tries. Actually save just in case. Yes. Think new the vessel rune. Oh, yep. Say the vessel was almost certainly not for everyday use. Perhaps it was a work of art, or better yet, a ritual artifact housing some sort of deity. I feel there must be some meaning behind the horns and the design resembling its eyes. Could it be that this artifact was fashioned after the deity's very appearance? The mystery grows. Jian Pao. Sword blade and hilt form the Pokemon's left and right fang. Yeah, I just noticed that. One of the sword broke when it became a Pokemon, or perhaps it always has been that way. No, I cannot imagine the king wanted to buy a broken sword. Maybe it was some sort of weapon that was meant to be in its broken state? Wu Qian. I've never seen so many wooden writing tablets strung together. It must have been an epic tale. Most excavated tablets are tantamount to graffiti or simply memoirs, still valuable tools for learning about the past, but nothing like this. I can't read it, but given the length, it must be a story, or perhaps the words of a curse. If only the words weren't faded, how frustrating. These wooden tablets piqued the curiosity of the king. What might have been written on them? Mystery grows. Saying, yes. He brought me with all 4 of them. And make them our own. So why would you be precisely because it's endurance? Someone with a pure heart we were able to accomplish this feat. It may be treasure of dreams, but I will allow you to have them for now. Consider this a symbol of my gratitude too. 140? Nasty plots. You truly are an interesting one, aren't you? I hope you don't mind if I continue to keep an eye out for you. And there's still 1 more legendary Pokemon remaining. See you guys for that one. This will be entirely part of that.